Dale Carnegie, thank you so much. That's the dude who wrote the book. Anyway, I don't know. I'm trying to be poetic, but it didn't work. Anyway. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to do a chit chat already with me. I'm going to talk about all of my goals for 2022. Now I know we're 3 weeks into January, but I gotta do it anyway. This is what I always like to do. I usually like to make this the first video of the new year, but I've had so many products to review that I wanted to get up before this, and it just has taken priority. I'm so sorry, but I am here to talk to you and to hopefully give you guys some inspo and just kind of like get into the right mindset of 2022, because this is going to be my year. I could feel it. This could be a lot of people's years. I just feel like this is going to be a much better year, and I just kind of want to showcase that throughout this video and just kind of talk to you about my goals, my hopes, and my dreams. If you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe, and let's get into this video. So I am going to be doing a creative face paint kind of look. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, well, I might bring it down my neck a little bit. Haven't really decided. I'm getting inspo from Illuminardi, which I will have in her Instagram down below, because I just saw this look and I'm like, you know what? It's a perfect New Year look, because it's a fresh start for a lot of people, and that's what we're gonna think of it. We're gonna think of it like a fresh start. I'm gonna be doing a color to black and white type situation. So we are pulling the color over the black and white, because it is now going to be a new year, a better year, and we're gonna get over all the stuff that's holding us back, and we're gonna do this. Okay, so I'm gonna start like outlining what I'm doing for this look, because I'm gonna get a little creative here. But my number one goal of the year, literally my number one goal, is to make more money. So I have been, making a decent amount as a freelancer type thing, but I want to start a business, and this business is going to bring me a lot more money and a lot more freedom and flexibility. The whole idea of starting a business always scared me though. Like, I almost started a lash brand a couple years ago. While I want that to happen at some point in life for real, like I really do, I just am not ready for that, because I feel like you need to be like super famous in order to be successful in like a brand. Like Jaclyn Cosmetics is successful because she's Jaclyn Hill, not because people actually like her products. I'm sorry, like her products are decent, but they're not amazing. So I've actually already started my business pretty much, and it's going well so far. Like, I started on Friday. It's hard to explain, and I don't want to get into too many details, but I'm offering a service to people that really need it. And so that's why I think it's gonna be really successful. So I'm really excited to see what else I come up with that. And I think that like it has really low startup costs, so I'm not like investing a ton of money, like if any, honestly. And I think it's going to help bring in more money. I've actually been watching a lot of astrology like predictions for the year. It's so much fun to see what people are like think is gonna happen to certain like zodiac signs. Obviously, I don't know how much I believe in don't come for me if you're like an astrology person. I'm sorry. I don't know how much I believe in all that stuff, but it's a lot of fun to like kind of watch and see what people think is gonna happen this year for your sign. And it's a lot of people's predictions predict that it's going to be my year, okay? And I'm gonna manifest that, and I'm gonna make more money, and it's gonna be amazing. But I also want to continue this journey on social media. Obviously, this is not taking a back burner, but it is gonna take I'm gonna be caught up in my business a little bit more, because I mean, I've been doing this full time for, it's gonna be 2 years now. No, 3 years. It's gonna be 3 years now. I mean, I've seen some growth in terms of like money numbers. Obviously, it's not where I want to be, and I just think that I need to work towards something. A lot of people on social media, they have side businesses anyway, so it was always gonna be that way for me anyway. And I finally discovered something that it's gonna make me really happy, so I'm excited to pursue that. Speaking of astrology, like I've been so into that kind of thing lately. It's kind of crazy. I never saw myself like being into stuff like that, but I've been watching so many astrology channels, and it's so much fun. It's fun to learn more about why I am the way I am based on my zodiac sign. I actually the other day did my hubby's birth chart, and I found out some interesting stuff about him, and that was so much fun. So I've been really into astrology. I'm still into this whole manifesting thing. I have been for quite a few years, and I am manifesting that money, but I'm also manifesting growth in my social media presence as well. Just like last year, I have come to a complete standstill on Instagram. It's kind of sad. I have not gained followers in a long time. I gain a few and I lose more than a few. I'm actually losing more than I gain lately. I've really been into TikTok lately though, and that has been a lot of fun for me as well. I have gone viral a few times on TikTok, but I'm dying to go like super viral. No, I've gained so much since I started taking it seriously in October. I really regret not taking it more seriously before October. Like I would post once in a blue moon, and I would even post just like edited videos that I would do, like of makeup looks like this, for example. I just take out the talking obviously. And it's just like not the way TikTok works, honestly. Like you just really have to go in through the app and do everything. And a lot of people like transitions, especially in makeup. So it's been a lot of fun to grow on TikTok. I'm dying to go viral, honestly. Again, like really viral. I've gone like viral a few times, like over 200K actually on Snapchat recently. I started posting on the Snapchat spotlight thing, which is a lot of fun too. And one of the first videos I ever posted actually has over 400,000 views. That's the most viral I've ever gone on any social media platform. So that's a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Every day I wake up and I just can't stop thinking about this business that I'm starting, and it's like so much fun, and I'm like so excited to be able to continue doing what I love doing makeup wise and starting this business and just working from home in general. It's just so much fun. I also just want to maintain my consistency in general. This year I've failed so badly in terms of getting videos up on time. Like sometimes when a new launch happens, I get the video out like right away and it's like amazing, but then sometimes I really drop the ball and it takes me an eternity. Like with this, what is happening? It's the 3rd week of January and I've like completely failed in making this video. So like we have a fresh start, you know what I mean? Although I feel for a lot of people, just like me, January is a month of reflection and like to prep for the rest of the year. Like everyone hates January. I hate it because my birthday is in January. My birthday is in a few days. The week before my birthday, I'm always like so excited for it. Usually, like I'm usually like, oh my gosh, my birthday's coming up, yay! And this year, I'm like, why me?
Why, God, why?
All of my 2021 favorites, least favorites, etc. Like I've like completely failed at life. Okay, I haven't gotten anything up that I was supposed to. It's so annoying. I have missed using this palette, by the way. This is the Carnival XL Pro, my favorite palette of all time. It will always be my favorite palette, and I haven't used it in a very long time, so I'm very happy to use it again. This year I also, oh my gosh, and I've already started doing this, I really want to stay more organized. Like honestly, toward the end of last year, everything got really out of whack with my makeup collection. Like everything was everywhere, things were not organized at all, and I've already done a better job of keeping myself really organized this year, and actually like getting into better habits of staying organized, like actually making the time to clean every single week, like dedicating so and so hours on this day to clean, you know what I mean? We've been making the bed every day too, which we actually weren't in the habit of doing because for a long time we actually didn't even have a comforter. We just slept with like a flat sheet, and it was like kind of stupid to make the bed with just a flat sheet, you know? We've done it for 18 days straight. I read this book in high school. Actually, my high school band director made me read this book called How to Win Friends and Influence People or some shit like that. I don't remember. At the time, I did not understand the point of him making us read that book. I was so confused. I was like, this is a waste of time. This is garbage. And it was only for the leadership, like within band, and I was in leadership, so I obviously had to read it. I understand now why he made us read that. It talks a lot about forming habits, intentional habits. I want to reread the book now that as an adult where I actually like understand things a little bit better. Something in the book really resonated with me, and it still does to this day. Like it's what I remember most about it, and it takes 21 days to form a habit or break a habit. So we've been making the bed for 18 days, like literally started January 1st. We were like, we're gonna start making the bed. And every day, like I turn to my husband and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're making the bed. Are you proud of us? Like every single day I've said the same thing. He's probably like tired of me saying that. But that's the kind of thing that I want to continue. We're on day 18. We got to get it to 21. And after that, it'll be like we get out of bed and we make the bed. To be honest, to this day, like right now, like today, it's a habit. Like we wake up and we do it. According to this book, if you don't make it to 21 days, you got to start all over again and get to 21 days before it's actually a habit and you can like quit cold turkey. Like you don't have to think about it anymore, you know what I mean? So it's like one of those things, like if we were to stop like and not make the bed one day, the only day we didn't make the, like we don't make the bed is when we wash the sheets, which like obviously that's the kind of thing that I want to continue. And something else that I want to get, like make sure that I'm like building habits for is being healthier. And I've started my Peloton journey. I started on January, whatever that Monday was, because I wasn't gonna do that on the weekend, and I still to this day don't do it on the weekend. Here's the thing about like diets, whatever, they fail for me every single time because I completely restrict myself, and it's not sustainable for me in the long run. I will fall off in like a second if I'm completely restricting myself out of everything. Like, and what I've always said I wanted to do is a lifestyle change, and then I get off track sometimes and like whatever. So I'm trying to build this 21-day habit. Of course. Dale Carnegie, thank you so much. That's the dude who wrote the book. Anyway, I'm building up this habit of eating healthier for 21 days, like less sugar, but in everything in moderation, because again, if I completely quit cold turkey, I'm just gonna fail. Same thing with my Peloton. Like if I know that if I push myself too hard, like if I ride every single day and I don't take a day off, then I will fail and I will not want to do it because I'm always going to be sore, and I am always sore, to be honest, because I've been pushing myself pretty hard on the days that I do it, but I usually take 3. I only exercise 4 days a week right now, so I want to try to push it up to 5, but I just think that right now 4 is okay for me. And I skip Wednesday and I skip weekends, and that is what it is. But this last weekend, it was a 3-day weekend. So I got up yesterday, which was Monday, and I did not want to do this. I didn't want to do it. And I actually woke up pretty late. And what I'm doing is like fasted cardio. So I will do it before I eat breakfast, because if I eat breakfast, I know I'm not going to want to exercise after that, because I have a really weak stomach and I will feel like I will feel like crap. So either way, like I feel like starting that way, starting my morning with Peloton, it helps motivates me for the day. Like I feel energized and I feel great after doing it. In that moment, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. But then when I'm done, I'm like, I'm so glad I did it. And that's kind of the feeling that I've been getting every single day that I do Peloton, and I've been loving it so far. I highly recommend it. If you don't have a Peloton, they do have payment plan options. Every instructor that I've taken class from has been so amazing and uplifting and motivating, and there's some, I'm still taking beginner classes because I'm scared to move on to advanced beginner. I really am. I'm such a noob at exercising in general. I want to take as many beginner classes as I feel like it before I'm ready to like move on. And then even in some of the beginner classes, there have been some where they've been so challenging and I've been like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But it's been so much fun. Every time I'm done with a workout, I feel good. I'm like, oh my gosh, I did that. I'm ready for my day, you know? So I'm really, really happy that I decided to do this, but I want to continue that 21-day habit with being healthy and all that. I've already like put into practice a lot of what I'm talking about. Oh, I want to read more. I forgot about that one. Last year I was like, oh, I'm gonna read so many books, and I like failed like miserably maybe halfway through the year. I got so busy that it wasn't a habit. That's the number one goal, is to just form more intentional habits. I need to read that book again because it was really inspiring. As a kid though, I just did not appreciate it. In fact, none of my friends did either. Like my hubby was even there and he was like, why are we doing this? You know what I mean? So I did not think I was going to be painting my ear today, and I actually washed my hair yesterday, so that's lovely for me. Oh, I want to write a book. That's the other thing. So before like the new year started, my hubby was like, actually for Christmas he bought me a membership to this website called Masterclass, which I've actually seen a few influencers talking about it, and they were paid to promote it, obviously. Masterclass is really interesting because you get real life professionals who teach, like celebrity professionals who teach their specialty, obviously. Right now I'm taking the graphic design course and it's a lot of fun. They also have writing courses. They have acting, which I want to get into acting too. I want to be a Jill of all trades. With the help of that masterclass, you can definitely be a Jill of all trades. So I want to take the mystery writing. I forget what the course exactly is called. I forget who the teacher is as well, but there's one from R.L. Stine who wrote Goosebumps. It's really cool. And then there's also Bobby Brown does a makeup course, which that's another thing. I have to finish getting certified. I'm not completely done yet, and I want to get certified to be a makeup artist. Besides all of that, I'm really excited for this year and just like to see what's to come, to see how much personal growth. That's like my motto of the year. Personal growth, making more money, starting my business, being more healthy, being more organized. And I hate when people say new year, new me, all that stuff, because it's not a new year, new you. It's more of a bringing to light what you want for yourself. I don't know. I'm trying to be more motivating, more inspiring, just like really sit down and reflect on life. That's another thing. I really want to journal more. I had this section in my bullet journal for journaling, and I cannot keep up with a bullet journal to save my life. Every time like the month ends, I'm like, oh no, I have to do another spread, and then I get so lazy and I don't want to do it anymore. So I stopped doing it. I don't know what I did to this eyebrow, guys, but they are distant cousins, like distant. Guys, sometimes we have to realize that we just don't have it all figured out, and we will figure it out along the way. And I feel like that's what 2020 and 2021 was for a lot of people. For me, it's been the last 3 years. 2019, super lost. Probably the worst year of my life. 2020, kind of the same. Pandemic and some other personal stuff. 2021 was a little better for me. How about you guys? Was 2021 a little bit better for anybody? I'm really wondering this. I think that this year is going to be great, and I have high hopes, and I hope I'm not disappointed. And I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, hopefully I'm not jinxing it, blah blah blah. I'm not jinxing it. We're going to have a great year, and it's all about the mindset, right? Mind over matter. Anyway, I think I lost track about what I was saying about writing a book. So I actually recently found out that one of my high school friends is writing a book. It's called The Eye of Electron. Such a good book. I'm almost done reading it. She actually, it's a series. Well, it's a two book series, and I'm gonna read the second one too. And I just think that's so cool. She was always like the best at everything. She was first chair violin concert master. It's really exciting to see how she wrote a book, and it's really good. Like, where did she come up with these ideas? It's so cool. And I feel like I have a lot of ideas in my head about what kind of book I would like to write. I would probably go in a different direction, but let me tell you, that book is a book I see being made into a movie. It's along the lines of like Lord of the Rings type thing. Well, kind of, not really, but like it's more sci-fi fantasy type thing, and I really like it. It's a really good book. I really miss doing creative looks like this. It makes me really sad because if I could spend my time doing this and nothing but this and actually like make a living, it would be freaking amazing, because I love being creative and artistic and all that. But it is just so hard to get my reviews on YouTube up and do creative looks like this over on Instagram and TikTok and all that. I am actually making really decent money from Reels, by the way, over on Instagram and Facebook. If you guys haven't jumped on that trend, I'm not sure how you get invited to do Facebook Reels, especially. I just randomly got the invitation one day. I had been posting Reels, and honestly, the Reels that I was posting were not doing well at all. Like, at all. Like, getting maybe 3 or 4 views, like, max. So it's kind of crazy how they invited me to join into the Reels creator program or whatever over on Facebook. On Instagram, I kind of get it, because like, yeah, my Reels get kind of decent views on Instagram, but on Facebook, but whatever. One of my Reels took off, and I'm making really nice money. I heard that you can make money on Snapchat, but I'm just like not sure how that works. And like I said, one of my videos got over 400,000 views, and I'm like, how do I monetize that, man? It's always like before I get monetized where my videos really take off. Like, sometimes my Reels on Instagram, they do better when I'm not like taking part in the bonus, but sometimes it actually does really, really well too. It just kind of depends. I've just been like sitting here and thinking about how sometimes I get really down on myself, because I'm thinking about how it's 3:30 in the afternoon and I wanted to get this video up today, and I just don't see that happening. And I'm thinking about how hard I am on myself, and like how I failed for the day, and why do I do that to myself? Here's another thing I want to work on for this year, and that's being a little kinder to myself and giving myself some grace, because things happen, and you know, I'd rather not rush this look because I want to get it up faster. I've decided that I don't want to do an upload schedule this year, because I was like, oh, I want to do 5 days a week, you know, Monday through Friday. And I don't see myself doing that. I didn't upload yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. So that's the kind of thing that I want to give myself more grace. Like, I think that it's okay if we all have bad days, and We have days where we just can't get what we want done because of whatever reason. It could be external factors, you know? I need to stop being so hard on myself. I'll upload when I can upload them, all right? And I really wanted to film like all these videos, and I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna make tomorrow an editing day, and if I can get a video up tomorrow, then that's great, and if I can't, then it'll have to go up the next day. And I feel I already made myself feel so bad for not getting my 2021 favorites, least favorites. My palette ranking is not up yet either. And I just gotta stop making myself feel so bad. Okay, so this is the final look. I love how this turned out. This was so much fun to do. I just love doing looks like this because it really reminds me that every year is a brand new blank slate, and you can just kind of pull your inner self out, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to be poetic, but it didn't work. Anyway, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm really excited to see what this year brings because I have a feeling it's gonna be a good one, and I keep saying that, and I just think it's gonna be a good one for a lot of people. We're gonna head into a much better time after it being such a crazy time with the pandemic and a lot of just sadness in the world. Hopefully this year is just gonna be so much better. I'm just really excited to see what it brings. Let me know what your top resolution is. I would love to know. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. To just watch, I don't know, and just know and learn more. And I don't know, I'd rather it look good